Alright, you guys, I'm driving to a doctor's appointment, so I figured I'd hop on here and give you another fun fact about myself. One that I don't talk about very often, not because I am embarrassed of it, but because I think what you focus on is what grows, so I focus on my health. I think my breast implants are killing me, and here's why. If you Google, there's a thing called breast implant illness. I got my breast implants approximately 18 years ago. I know you're supposed to switch them out, but my first symptoms started just a few years after I got them. I was diagnosed with scleroderma, which is an autoimmune condition that has no cure and no real treatment other than treating the symptoms and self-care. It has 5 different markers, one of which is Raynaud syndrome, which is basically the circulation sucks to my fingers and my toes. They turn white and purple and lose feeling altogether year round. And when it comes back, the feeling comes back and they regain circulation and warm up. It hurts so bad. The next one is calcinosis. My body produces excess calcium and deposits it in weird places throughout my body, like my finger or my thumb. It's been actively coming out of my thumb in the form of rocks for about a year and a half. I'll show you guys a picture of that. It's gross, but it is what it is, and better on the outside than the inside, right? So I dug a boulder out this morning. The next one's skin tightening, and that's exactly as it sounds. My skin's tightening in some places. It can happen to your top lip, but mine seems to be pretty good. This is the only finger that it's really happening in. That's as far as I can bend it. The rest are progressing, but not as quickly. Telangia, which is like exploding little blood vessels or little red spots. I only have a couple of them. They're not really affecting me too severely. And then there's one with your esophagus where it doesn't work right and you push your food back down. Very good. And I have nausea from time to time, and we haven't connected the two, so we'll figure it out. Anyhow, I got on a autoimmune protocol diet, eliminated basically everything from my diet, and then reintroduced foods and found out nothing, like my body likes nothing, hardly, so my diet's pretty strict these days. I eliminate dairy, gluten, nightshades, several other things. It's a pretty long list, but I'm mindful of what I put in my mouth. I'm mindful of my movement. I move my body more. I cut people, places, and things that stress me out of my life. And I've got a doctor's appointment for an explant with my 3rd doctor that I've went to so far to remove my breast implants in March. So I'm not sure they're the culprit, but if you Google breast implant illness, you'll see that there's a lot of women with a lot of unexplained health conditions. So stay tuned.